Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Battle Brothers. And we have our mission to track down some brigands that stole a golden talisman. We have their tracks to follow over here, so let's start following them. It's nighttime now, but hopefully we can catch up to these guys eventually. Oh, there they are right there. So it looks like we find ourselves in the day. Oh, they're running from us. Let's try and get them. Oh, you just let the thieves get away! Okay. Brigands, just as your employer had thought. They look scared, presumably understanding that Balin of Shweikov's well-paid wrath is about to descend upon them. Well, there's only 6 of them, and a lot of me. I got double advantage, so to arms. So, some brigand raiders. Now, they are raiders, which means they're going to be well-armed and armored. So, this is not a laughing matter, though. Okay, looks like there's going to be no high ground to speak of. They do not have any ranged combat units, though, so that's interesting. We might as well wait for them to get closer, though, so let's just wait here. I'm curious with that buckler if they can actually do a shield wall or not. From what I remember, bucklers are terrible against ranged weapons. Okay, it looks like they're trying to flank me, so we may have to shift the wall a little bit. So I'm more than likely going to do that. And we'll wait to move the back line to move along with it. Although, knowing that I'm going to do that, I might as well start moving now. So, I figure we might as well go down. We can get away with 2 spaces, so let's move 2 spaces and then shield wall up with the men. So we'll do corresponding moves with these men. So I'll go ahead and end the turn because it's not likely I'm going to do anything else. Although I could unleash one of the dogs. I don't think that's wise right now. We'll wait until they engage our line and then we'll do something like that. So this guy I'm going to pass because he's at the top of the line. Okay, so now we need to start moving. So we know we're going to move down 2. So let's do that. Move down 2. Shield wall. Move down 2. This doesn't mean I'm not going to be able to take advantage of the spear wall I like to take advantage of, but at least this way they can't flank me easily. Okay, so as I was going to, I'm going to move 2 down, then end turn. Okay, we know to move 2 down, and then shield wall. Unfortunately, Gunther may not be able to throw a shield wall because of his lame foot. So, we know we need to move down 2, so we'll do that. Shield wall. Unfortunately, Foreign Order is not great. We want Gunther to go next, so I'm just going to go ahead. It actually puts me in an interesting predicament because that's alright, we'll work it out. Okay, Gunther is going to come down here. Unfortunately, unable to shield wall with that distance moved. So we're just going to have to end turn. He's an obvious target of attack. So I'm just going to pass. Okay, so we know we need to move 2 down. So let's do that. But I'm also going to shoot. And I want to hit somebody that's a good target, like maybe this guy. And miss. Whoops. Okay, you're going to move down. End your turn. You're going to move down. End your turn. You're going to move there. Shield wall up. You're going to move there. And shield wall up. Okay, so we get another opportunity to shoot this guy. There we go. Alright, we knew this guy would be a target because of the lack of the shield wall. Alright, well, I don't see a reason why to wait here. I mean, this guy might be a big target that we'll want to hit, so let's see what our chance to hit this guy is. Probably not great. Why don't we just wait? See what the battle line's going to look like before we make a decision. Ah, okay, yeah. So that guy can do that. you don't want him to do that anymore, so we're going to go after him here. Okay. I'm not sure I'm ready to commit that yet, so let's end the turn. Okay. So again, we want to go after this man. So he can't do that anymore. Okay. Shield wall up. Shield wall up. Okay, we're going to do some shield bashing here. Trying to think who would be the better man to shield bash here. Probably doesn't matter. And then shield wall up, defend ourselves. Okay. Well, at this point, we know that this is probably the line that we have. So I see a reason to push up here. And try and knock this guy down a peg. We might want to shield wall up, though, just as a precaution. Yeah, let's do that. At least we get him a little bit nervous on us. So, end his turn. Okay. And shield wall up. And then poke. Shield wall up. And shield wall up. Okay, I'm not a big fan of what happened there, so I think we hit this man, and then we back the hell off, so you can't do that again. And you are going to hit whatever man you have the better chance at, which is none of them, apparently. And you know what? I can see letting the War Dog out now, because the lines are committed. Let's put him there. Okay. Reload. And fire. Interesting. Okay, so let out the War Dog and chop that man. Okay. Alright, so this guy's no longer threatened. So we can poke away. Okay, this man is the obvious choice. Down he goes. Okay. Wise move by the enemy. Ah. Fortunate. Okay. That guy up there is in trouble for sure. I might want to pass my turn. Or dog. Okay. Let's go after this man. See if we can finish him. Okay, he's retreating. I'm still going to shield wall up because of this. I don't think it's wise to not shield wall up. Okay. Let's slash and shield wall. Let's step forward. And again, I'm going to shield wall because that's the wise move. And end turn. Going to slash. And we're going to shield wall up. We're going to poke. And shield wall up. Okay, so split shield. We already gone after this guy's shield once. Down it goes. And unfortunately we missed. Poke. Shield wall. Okay, so now we have the guy's shield down. Hit him. Okay. Okay, War Dog's doing a good job. Fortunately, War Dog goes down. Poor War Dog. I think we try and go after this guy still. And miss. Alright, well. Okay, he's going to be fleeing. So that works for me. Step up to the plate. Try and chop this man down. Down he goes. Okay. Don't have anyone that I can go after right this second, so we're just going to move around. Okay, let's chop this man down. Okay. Saw that as a possibility. Move up. I'm tempted to poke this guy. But I want to keep the shield wall up too, so he can't attack me easily. So let's do that. Okay. Well, we can shield, try and smash a shield, but I don't think that's necessarily a move I'm going to do. And then shield wall up. Down he goes. Shield wall up is just a precaution. Poke. Down he goes. Shield wall up as a precaution. Anyone that could possibly be attacked by this man, we have to shield wall as a chance that he might come after us. Okay. Let's end the turn. Okay, unfortunately, this man is very tired. But this guy's going to flee on us, so let's go for it. All right, well, unfortunately, it didn't work out for us, but full offense at this point. And that's exactly why I did the shield wall, because I knew he'd be going first. Okay, I don't have a clear shot, so I'm just going to wait. Okay, we're going to step forward. We're going to poke this guy. Okay, good hit. Good hit. I'm not going to be able to move into a position at the moment, so I'm just going to wait. Oh, we might as well go full offense here. Okay. We continue to go offense here. There we go. And end turn. I'm going to move here. And end turn. Unfortunately, no shield wall. Then shield wall up as a defense. You move there. This guy's got a rock solid morale. I didn't shield wall there just because I wanted to thrust away at him. This man I am going to shield wall with, just as a precaution. Okay, we're going to get in, round him. Do we have a shot on him? No. Not until we move up. Downside of moving up is he can hit us, so I think we wait till next turn. You can move up. Give him a chop. Okay, move up. Fire your crossbow. Down he goes. Alright, so we took some injuries there, but nothing major. And we killed them to a man, so we get to loot all their stuff. And the good thing here I got is a boar spear. I've been looking for one of those. So let's leave. The battle over, you retrieve the golden talisman from the wasted clutches of your enemies and prepare to return to Balan of Shweikov. He will surely be happy to see your success. Okay. Ooh. Let's take a look at our men. So we have some level ups. First things first, let's grab the boar spear and replace that. And then outside of that, mostly armor to be upgraded here. So this is a new bit of kit that we have available to us. Going to up the fatigue for this man, but he should be able to manage it okay. So a little bit better head protection. And what about you? You are... You're okay. You're okay with fatigue, so we'll give you this as well. So we're getting there with the defense. I should have sold this in the last town I was in. All right, so we also have some nasal helmets here that should be upgrades for our backliners, as these are not nearly as heavy. They're just as encumbering as far as vision, but as far as weight goes, they should be better off. So let's go ahead and equip those. And it's also getting to the point where I probably can sell those ancient helms. Okay, well, I think I'm pretty happy with the end result there. Is there any other equipment that I really want to use in place of what I already have? I would say no. Okay, so level ups. We've got Geralt here, leveling up. We'll give him some resolve. And some defense. And then we'll give him the fatigue as his level up. No combat this time around, fortunately. That's okay. And we have this. I usually don't take a level 2 because I don't feel like we need it, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the adaptation. It gives him a plus 8% chance each time that I miss the opponent. Is it okay? Oh, you don't have a shield too. Let's make sure we equip you with one. There should be one that is... I guess all of them are damaged. We'll give you one that's not as damaged, so we don't have to repair it as much. Okay. You're good to go. Now you over here. Alright, well, definitely we're going to be upgrading that. We're going to be upgrading defense. I almost am tempted to do defense of both types, because defense of both types is good for us. But fatigue is also important, so we'll hit OK for that. And then perks. So we're now in this level. I'm not going to give this man rally the troops, even though that's our quest, because his resolve is terrible. This is the man that is traumatized. I think we give him shield expert, which is going to allow him to be more defensive. So what is this? Knockout has 100% chance to stun. So these are specific masteries. Sword mastery. Split and swing gain plus 5 chip chance. Okay. Use your opponent mistakes to your advantage. Skills build up 25% less fatigue. Okay. So this is just weapon mastery. So I actually don't see this as being, I mean, it's useful, but it's not as powerful, maybe. So I don't see a problem with giving Alaric, when he finally does level up, the rally the troops and make him our sergeant. Okay, so that should be the level ups. It should be most of the equipment management. The only downside is we did lose one of the war dogs that we just purchased, so that is one downside. But you know what? Why don't we go back to this town, and we can sell some things, but also I think pick up one of those dogs. So why not? I still think it is worth getting, so go back to the kennel. They're still being sold. Oh, they're being sold at even more of a discount, I believe. No, that's about the same price, right? Okay, so we'll buy one of those, leave, and we'll give that back to Eugen here. His poor dog, he died. Now you have Drake the War Dog. There you go. All right. Yeah, I definitely like the prospect of having several of those War Dogs being unleashed every battle. It gives us even more numbers to work with. The downside is I'm not sure how effective they are. All right, so I'm going to be selling some items here. So let's go to the market. Oh, this is not being sold for a bad price. Prices are actually pretty decent here. Okay, so let's start off. I'm going to sell this. I'm going to sell this. Let's see. What else are we going to be selling? I only plan on keeping maybe one of these bucklers around, so we'll sell that one. And we'll sell that one. We have a couple spare shields, but I guess I might as well keep them around. Alright, what other weaponry do we have that we don't really want to keep around much longer? Probably some of these militia spears can go, so we'll sell that one. And we have plenty of hand axes, so we'll sell one of those. I don't have any intention of using the war brand, so I'll sell that. Okay, that's probably good for now. So we ended up with more money than we had last, well, before we took that mission, and we haven't even gotten our pay yet. Okay, after the battle is over, you find Conrad the Cruel on his knees. His body swaying back and forth as he nurses a wound. You hear muffled cries in between all too loud moans. Approaching, you ask the man if he is all right. He shakes his head and explains that this was his first taste of real vicious combat. It was not what he expected, and it isn't sure if he can continue. Then I'm just going to say, rather than suck it up, there's not a soul out here who isn't scared. The man looks around him at the bodies, at the land, at the sky. He nods and gets to his feet. Before heading back to the camp, he thanks you for your words. Thank you, Captain. I'll do better job of hiding my fears. You nod back with a terse smile before putting your fist to your chest. Bottle it all up right here and don't let anybody else see it. Half of any battle is convincing your opponent that you're crazier than they are. Being fearless is impossible, but faking it for a time is not. The man nods again and heads back to camp with his head held a little bit higher. He gains +2 resolve and he is eager. All right, so we handled that well. I figured saying suck it up was probably not the right course of action. Probably would have made him timid, thinking that he had some kind of problem. Okay, well, let's go get our pay. Which is not a lot of pay, all things considered, but as a matter of fact, we do have injuries to consider here. It's going to take a few days, unless we treat them, which I don't think there's a way that we can easily do that. Alright, so we gain our 490 crowns for doing the job. And we don't have any other jobs here at the moment. We didn't get to do business at this place yet, so let's take a look at what we have. We have an armorer. And things aren't being upsold, I would say, too badly. So we could buy some things here if we wanted. I don't have a lot of money, but 350 isn't a lot to ask for something that would be a decent upgrade for our men. The padded leather would also be a decent upgrade. Looks like we've got about maybe a 15% up mark or somewhere around that. I think we're really good on helmets. I think the main thing is body armor is where we're a little bit behind. So I think we get the this armor here, although I could buy a couple of these. Let's take a look at the men real quick. So it looks like gambesons and what have you are kind of where we're behind. So the padded leather is actually quite a bit of an upgrade for a lot of our men. So I think that might be the better sale. Buy 2 of these. As much as the basic mail shirt is tempting, I think we buy a couple of these for sure. It seems like armor is a lot rarer to find on the battlefield, body armor, than helmets and what have you. So I think we focus here and try and get our men slowly but surely upgraded. Anyway, that's the pace I like to take. Okay. And then let's do our upgrades. We do have things to sell while I'm thinking about it. Let's go back to the marketplace, because I forgot we've got sackcloth here. Ooh, no, my inventory. Sackcloth, which sells for nothing. Interesting. Yeah, we can sell these. I don't feel like there's a need to keep them around, as they're not that hard to get, these linen tunics. And we don't need that many in our inventory. I think the same thing is true with some of these. Like the straw hat, we don't really need to keep that around. The headscarf, we don't really need to keep around at this point. We can sell one of these hoods. Yeah, I think we sell all the hoods and things like that. I'll keep the hat, the feathered hat around, just because I think it's fancy, but you get a little bit of coin there. All right, now let's take a look at the men. Okay, so the new armor that we got would be an upgrade over the gambesons that we have. So anyone that has a gambeson that would be a good candidate for an upgrade. For instance, this guy here is a level 4, so we're going to want to protect him. And this man here, I think, is worthy of protection. So let's give him some armor. And that does mean that we get to upgrade this man with a gambeson. And then that should be good. I mean, we're as good as we can get at this point. Gambesons are as good as they are. And then I guess we can give a gambeson to this man. And then one of these padded surcoats. Well, you can get the rugged surcoat. Then you can get one padded surcoat, and you can get the other, and then you can get a leather tunic. All right, so that was a pretty good upgrade across the line. And yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna want to buy more war dogs. They were what, 100 and something a piece, or we could probably buy 2 of those easily. They would be the not so good war dogs. But I think that's worth picking up, but we'll save that for another video. I think it's a good point to go ahead and put a cut, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.